Welcome to the Imaginative Edge. Before starting, I'll let you guys know that you can download the free reference images from my Gumroad, link in the description. When you click on the link, you will be redirected to this page. Just click on my profile, enter your email address and subscribe. It's very simple and you can enjoy those free reference images or Blender files. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. Here enter the value 0 and click on I want this. Enter your email address, and if you want to add a tip, that's your wish, else enter 0 and get. You can also purchase this animated Blender file. This will save your time and you will get more time to work on your creativity. This is also helpful if you are freelancing or working on a project or a brand. Let's start. First, reset this cursor to origin by pressing Shift C, and then we'll go to the front view by pressing 1 on the numpad. Then we'll add a reference image by pressing Shift A. First I'm adding this image, and here I'm moving it a little bit along y-axis so that I'm able to add my second image at the origin. So press Shift A, go to the image and the reference, select your image and add. Here you can see. Now I'm selecting this image, and then we'll go to its data properties, and here I'll decrease its opacity so that the image behind this will be visible. So I'm resizing it to the size of this tube because the product on that image are similar to the real one, the size of those products. Okay, so after resizing it, hiding this image by pressing H and reset its position to origin by pressing Alt G. Okay, then we'll add a cylinder to it by pressing Shift A. Here, reset its position by pressing Alt G. We'll scale it down. And I'm moving this image a little bit along x-axis. Then we'll select our cylinder, then go to the edit mode. You can also press tab to switch between the object or the edit mode. Then with the vertex select, okay, first I'll move this a little bit. Then with the vertex select, you can select this from here. I'm going to select this top part, and if you try to select this in the solid view, you're not able to do that. Okay, so turn on your X-ray mode by pressing Alt Z, and if now you are trying to select this, you can see the difference for yourself. Okay, you can also turn on your X-ray mode from here, and after selecting these vertices, scale them up and extrude it by pressing E. Again, scale it up a little bit along x-axis. Then we'll select these bottom vertices, adjust them a little bit and extrude them down along z-axis by pressing E. Scale them down, and here you can see this is the basic shape we have achieved so far. Okay, so again you can see this is the side view. We have to scale them down along y-axis so that we will achieve the shape of the tube. So scale them down along y-axis. We'll repeat this step until we'll get the shape we want. We'll select this loop by pressing Alt, scale it down along y-axis. Repeat the step, scale it down along y-axis, and here you can see the shape. Okay, next we'll go to the top view by pressing asterisk, and here we will select those vertices and scale them down along y-axis. And if you're not able to move your vertices, then just change the pivot point to individual origins, or you can check it with median points too. Check which will work. Okay, then we'll select these vertices and scale them down until we get a straight line. We have to repeat the step to achieve a straight line. I'm just fast forwarding it because it's little time consuming. Just scale it down like this so that you will get a straight line for getting a better shape. Okay, so this is what we have done. Then we'll go to the modifiers and add subdivision surface modifier to it. Level it up, shade it smooth by pressing W, and you can see it's still messy. So for that we'll go to the edit mode and we'll turn this off so that we can edit it properly. Okay, so we'll add a loop cut at the top and one at the bottom by pressing Ctrl R, and here you can see it's quite nice, but we have to correct that bottom part too. For that we'll go to the face select and we'll press I and we'll add loop cuts, or we will invert it. We'll repeat this step 2 to 3 times so that we'll get a smooth or a good shape. And when you'll go to the object mode, you can see it's quite smooth. Okay, then we'll back to the top view, and here with the face select we will select this straight line and we will extrude it up like this. Now you can see we have achieved a quite good shape, but not from the bottom. So here we'll back to the edit mode, and with the vertex select we will select these bottom vertices, and as I said earlier, in the solid mode you are not able to select those vertices. So we'll turn on our X-ray mode by pressing Alt C and select those. Then we'll scale it down along y-axis for giving it a nice shape. Okay, then back to the solid view, and here you can see we have achieved a very nice shape. If you want to correct them, you can add a loop cut, or either try to keep that line straight. Okay, so what next we are going to do is we are going to model the cap. For that we'll add a cylinder to it. We will scale it down, reset its position to origin by pressing Alt G, don't forget that. Okay, then we'll scale it down. We'll turn on the X-ray mode so that the reference image will be visible. Then we'll scale it down along Z-axis and grab it. Okay, let's fix its position. Okay, it seems nice. Okay, then we'll select this, and here we have to add some loop cuts. Okay, you can see the side view, it's quite wide, but we'll correct that later. Then we'll go to the edit mode, and here we are going to add some loop cuts, one over here and one at the bottom. By pressing Ctrl R, we'll add a loop cut at the bottom too. Okay, So next we'll duplicate this for the bottom part. We'll scale it down. Here you can see this line. We have to rotate it upside down like this. Okay, so we'll rotate this 180 degrees, and you can see we have rotated this line successfully. Now just scale it down. In the object mode, we'll scale it down along z-axis and grab it a little bit. Okay, it seems nice. Then we'll select both of them by holding shift, and we'll go to the side view and adjust their size. Here you can see. Okay, it's nice. Then back to the front view. In the edit mode, if we'll turn on our X-ray mode. Okay, but before that we'll go to the face select, and here we'll select these loops. Okay, first I'll select this one by holding Alt. You will select the whole loop. Then with shift we will select all these faces, all these 8 faces, for making that shape. Okay, then select this and just press ES and shift Z to extrude them inside properly. You can also scale them down from here. Okay, so I'll keep it like this. It seems nice. Okay, then we'll back to the object mode, and here you can see it seems nice. Okay, then we'll go to the modifiers and we'll add a subdivision surface modifier to it. We'll increase its level to, and you can press / to focus on the particular selected object, so it will be easy to edit. Okay, then you can see it's not, so for that we'll turn this off, so it will be easy to edit this in the edit mode. Okay, now we have to invert this for good shape. We'll add 2 to 3 loops, and you can see it's smooth shape. Now we have to add loop cut over here and one over there. Press Ctrl R and grab it. Okay, it's good, and one at the bottom. Okay, fine. You can see it's quite nice. We will add details on these parts later, but for now just go to the modifiers, add subdivision surface modifier, press / to focus on that particular selected object. Now we have to invert the faces, this face again. So go to the face select this face and press I to invert it. Okay, you can see. Okay, now we have to add 2 more loop cuts, one at the top and one at the bottom. So press Ctrl R, add a loop cut, adjust it, repeat the step, and here we have the shape. You can see. Later on we will add some details over here, but for now this is it. We'll adjust the positions like this, and if you guys have any doubts you can DM me. We'll get the link in the description. Just adjust this a little bit, and here you can see that we have modeled the tube successfully. We will add details in the later part, and just stay tuned for the next part. Hope you like the video. Thanks for watching.